Bankstown is a Class D aerodrome. All pilots should know that they will require clearance to enter the manoeuvring area. The main thing to be aware of is where the manoeuvring area is. If you're familiar with them on the charts and you can identify them in real life, have a look in the AirSA, especially if there's any special procedures or local procedures that are in there. I would always recommend checking the NOTAMs as well. There may be taxiways that are closed. There's often a lot of work happening around the aerodrome, and the more familiar you are and the better prepared you are, the easier your taxiing is going to be. You can talk to ATC or talk to the tower, get your clearance before you enter that area, and also be prepared for where they're going to tell you to taxi to. You should also know where the run-up bays are, and if you're ever in any doubt, just tell them that you're unfamiliar. I think it's important that all pilots be aware of where the holding points are for every runway, especially anticipate which holding point is most likely to be used. There are 3 runways here at Bankstown Airport, so be prepared that you may have to cross runways, and if you are in between the 2 runways, the actual areas where you hold off the runway are quite small. So make sure that your aeroplane is within all the holding points and not extending onto the runway. On any given day, you'll see a fleet of training aircraft, charter aircraft, emergency services, both fixed wing and rotary, as well as private jets, small and large. So it can get fairly busy out there on the ground. Just make sure that you give way to any aircraft exiting the runway and you know who has right of way at different areas. My biggest piece of advice would be have a chart of the aerodrome handy, print it out. Some people might like to highlight their taxi route once they're given the clearance. Be familiar with which taxiways are where. If you get Echo Juliet Alpha 1, it can be confusing the first time, but just read it out, confirm it with air traffic control, and make sure you're following the signs. When in doubt, just talk to air traffic control, tell them if you can't get through to somewhere, and they'll give you some detailed instructions on what you can do.